What's up, everybody? Eric here with another EWE Reviews. Today I'm going to be reviewing Netflix's Damsel. Before we get into that, please like the video, subscribe to the channel, let me know what you want me to review next. But yeah, guys, this is the review for Damsel. This will be a spoiler-free review, though I will tell you right now, if you see the trailer, you've kind of seen the whole movie. But yeah, guys, this is Damsel. This is a PG-13 movie. It's a fantasy adventure film that was released on March 8th, 2024, with a budget of estimated between $60 and $70 million. This does not have a box office because this came directly to streaming on Netflix. The director for this film is Juan Carlos Fresnadillo. The cast includes Millie Bobby Brown, Ray Winestone, Angela Bassett, Nick Robinson, Robin Wright, and Brooke Carter. And the runtime for this film is 110 minutes, and I watched this on Netflix, streaming on Netflix. This does not have a post-credit scene, and the plot... the easiest way to say this plot is that this girl, Eladine, her father marries her off to a rich family in order to get money to help their kingdom. And then some hijinks happened after she is married to this other guy. I said sold, but yeah, it's basically like they're trying to get a dowry for her so they can help their kingdom. So let's actually move into my thoughts on the film. And there were moments in this film that I was actually invested in the plot. However, those moments were few and far between. I thought this was actually a really good cast, but they didn't use them to their best effect. I thought they could have done more with Robin Wright. Millie Bobby Brown does as good a job as she can do. There is a twist with the film that I wouldn't say is bad, but it did get me. I was like, oh, okay, that's very interesting, understanding why the things in the film are happening. And there's an area, a cavern inside of a mountain that I thought was very cool, how it was visually all done. It's where most of the film actually takes place, and I thought it was really well done, in my opinion. You actually got this feeling of, like, darkness and, like, oh, she's screwed in these situations. Now, let's move on to the bad. Like I said before, the trailer spoils the entire film. I was smart. I'm not saying smart. I got lucky. I didn't watch the trailer beforehand. But once I did see the trailer afterwards, I was like, oh, thank God I didn't see it, because the trailer was basically the entire film. If you saw my review for, what's the other last movie? Arthur the King, that trailer does something very similar where, like, maybe there's one thing you don't know after the trailer. However, everything else you basically know because of the trailer. And I'm not sure why these movies are doing that, where they're giving away so much in the trailer. And even by the end of the film, like, I'll even say, even Millie Bobby Brown's character, I didn't necessarily like the character all that much by the end, because I was just like, whoa, 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 why were you okay with that? And, like, I know they're trying to justify it, but at the same time, I was like, girl, well, you got some problems there. And then there just wasn't enough to invest in, because Millie Bobby Brown's character, Eladine, she was way too resourceful and smart that the entire time you're just like, she's gonna succeed. Like, it was very hard to think she was gonna fail. And I'm not saying if she did or didn't, but it was like, it felt like she was always one step ahead of the enemy. And it was just like, it was very weird for me. It was just like, you would think there'd be more like, okay, more she's like gonna be screwed in moments, but it seemed like she had her shit together the entire time. It was very weird for me. And then that it got problems because then it became a bit too predictable of what was gonna be the next thing that happened. And I was just like I said, I didn't even see the trailer before I watched the movie, and I was predicting what everything was gonna happen. And it was just like, this is weird. And I felt bad because I don't think Millie Bobby Brown could have done a better job. I think the script was just not a great script, and they were foreshadowing everything way too fast. And it's like, when it's a movie that's only 110 minutes, you can't be like that crazy where you can guess it. It just felt like they gave her nothing to work with. And I felt bad. Like, she herself was fine in the film. It's just like the script wasn't that great. And it was just like the fact that I was like guessing everything just didn't help. And yeah, like I said, I got a little bit confused about it. So something that's not good or bad, but it was just something I thought of, is that this plot, if you've ever watched I think it was 2019's Ready or Not, it might have been 2018. No, it's 2019. It's basically the same plot, but you add a dragon to it. That's basically the only difference between the two films. And yeah, I didn't like that. I was just like, It didn't feel original at all. It just felt like I was watching a copy of Ready or Not. And I thought Ready or Not was actually good, but this just didn't work as well for me. I'm not sure if that's just me or what happened there, but yeah, I hope that Hollywood doesn't do this where they're trying to do straight up ripoffs, because this felt like a ripoff. Like, that's how I felt about it. And like I said, so like, let's move on to my score. I'm actually gonna just give this a 5 out of 10 for mediocre. I kind of wanted to go down to 4, but I'm like, it still had moments that I liked it. It wasn't like I completely hated it. So I'm going 5 out of 10 mediocre. And like I said, can I recommend it? I'd be like, you're better off watching Ready or Not, if I'm being perfectly honest. That would be a more fun film for you to watch that I actually thought was good. But yeah, guys, that's my thoughts on the film. This is like a very short review because there's not really much to talk about. This movie is very thin in the story, and like I said, it's so predictable. And I don't mind predictable, but when you become easily predictable to the point where like I didn't even watch the trailer and I can already figure out what the movie's gonna be, that's not a good sign. You gotta at least make me be like, oh, there's a twist and turn. There was one twist, but even then, it wasn't like a crazy twist. It just gave you motivations for the villain. But yeah, guys, thank you for watching. Like, I have a couple upcoming reviews. Please check out the review for Arthur the King. Gonna try and get Avatar the series review out for season 1. I want to do a spoiler and spoiler free, just because I think it's important to talk about in both regards to that show. Just because Avatar: The Last Airbender on Nickelodeon was one of my favorite shows of all time. I'll put it on my top 10. And I'm also doing a Ghostbusters Afterlife. The plan is also to do Frozen Empire once it's out, but it's not out at the time of this recording. And I also want to do a Top Gun Maverick review. I'm hoping to have that out. Like, that one's not as important because it's like an older movie, but I kind of want to have some other different reviews for you guys to hear. But yeah, guys, thank you for watching. I really appreciate you watching. Please hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, let me know what you want me to review next. But yeah, have a good rest of your day, and I'll talk to you soon.